Okay, there it goes. Hello guys, this is Everlasting Summer. Let's try this out. I was having that dream once again. That dream. Same thing every night. All forgotten in the morning as usual. How do you know it's the same dream if you forgot it? Maybe it's for the best. Only a glimpse of memory will remain. Its gates, half opened, as if inviting me somewhere. Two frozen stones. Stone pioneers standing close by. And also that strange girl keeps asking me, did you want to have sex? Will you come with me? Oh, that one. That's good too. Don't know what those icons mean. Come. But where? And why? And where am I anyways? Of course. If it all happened in real life, I would certainly have been scared. Well, what else would one accept to feel? But this is just a dream. The same one I see every night. There must be a reason. You don't have to know where or why to realize something is really happening. Something desperately seeking my attention. Since everything that surrounds me here is real. As real as things in my own flat. I could open the gate, hear the hinges creak, brush the crumbling rust away with my hands, inhale a fresh cool air and shiver from the cold. I could, but to do that, I would need to pick myself up and take a step, move my hand. But this is a dream. I understand that, but what of it? Why does my understanding change? Because here is just one of the other side of the cracked screen of an old TV, which struggles to fight against static noise and strives to show its audience everything without missing a single detail. But the picture is getting blurry. I must be waking up soon. Maybe I should ask her something. The girl. What's her name? About the stars, for instance. Why the stars, though? I'd rather ask about the gates. Yes, the gates. She would be so surprised. Or better, why the dot over an I was called a tittle, but the dot over a J was called a subscript dot, superscript dot. Is that a title, not tittle. Nice letters. As if they don't exist anymore. Still, what do letters, gates, and stars have to do with this place? Because even if I'm having this dream every night, which will be forgotten soon anyway, I've got to look for an answer here and now. And there, if you look carefully, you can see them magical clouds, or Magellanic clouds, as if I'd end up in the southern hemisphere. In a dream, there are small things that catch your attention, an unnatural color of grass, impossible curves of straight lines, or your own distorted reflection. While the real danger, which could put an end to everything right here and now, seems trivial. It's natural, since here you cannot die. I know it for sure. I've done it hundreds of times. If you cannot die, is there a point in living? I should ask the girl. She's a local. She should know. Yes, exactly. I should ask her about the owl, for example. One strange bird it is. Though, it doesn't matter. Oh shit. Am I still talking about things? Will you come with me? And every time I have to answer, it's the only way otherwise the dream will never end and I will never wake up. Here's my first. Yes, I'll come with you. Every time it's so hard to decide on the answer. Where am I? What am I doing here? Who is she? And why does so much of my life depend on this answer? Or maybe it doesn't. It's just a dream after all. Just a dream. Holy shit. Oh, am I waking up now? It's a keyboard. The fuck? I can't read that on the screen. I think it's Russian. I think so. I might be offensive. The computer screen stared at me as if it was awake. Sometimes it really did seem to me that it was conscious of itself, had its own thoughts and wishes, ambitions, that it had feelings, could love and suffer. As if in our relationship, the screen wasn't an instrument, it was me. It was a lifeless piece of plastic and textulite. There is some truth to that, probably because the computer provides 90% of my communication with the outside world. Anonymous image boards, some chats from time to time, rarely ICQ or Jabber, and forms even more rarely. So pretty much I'm a guy who stays inside all day. People at the other end of the internet cable simply do not exist. Shit. Oh, okay. What's this? Oh, this is save. Okay, so this is save, load, and I think that's the menu. Okay. I just wanted to see what all of those buttons did. All of them are simply creations of its sick imagination, an error in the source code or a kernel bug, which started living a life of its own. It's a pretty good novel so far. It's a visual novel, by the way. Couldn't tell. And I think this is one of those like kind of mildly adult visual novels. If one looked at my existence from the outside, such thoughts would seem crazy, and a psychologist would surely give me a bunch of whatever the fuck that word is, diagnosis, and maybe write me a doctor's referral to the loony bin. Gonna go to the loony bin. They're gonna take me away. Haha, they're gonna take me away. Oh, yeah. So far, these pictures are pretty. A small apartment with no signs of repair or any semblance of order in it. I'm always the same view. The window on the gray megalopus running somewhere day and night. Such are the conditions of my life. Well, of course it didn't all start like this. I was born, went to school, finished it like all the others. I was accepted at a university where I spent a year and a half trailing behind and struggling. I drifted through several jobs. Sometimes I was working out quite well. Sometimes I was even getting decent money for it. But it all felt like it was not mine, as if taken from another man's biography. I wasn't living life to its fullest. It was looping over and over in monotonous circles. Like in the movie Groundhog Day. It's just that I had no choice in how to spend my day, and every day repeated itself, the same vicarious spiral. Spiral of emptiness, misery, and despair. Fuck. For the last few years, I just sat in front of the screen all day. Sometimes there were menial jobs. Sometimes my parents helped me. All in all, I was able to provide for myself. No wonder, really, since my needs are quite minor. I hardly ever leave my home, and my communication with other people almost exclusively consists of online correspondence with the anonymous, who have no real name, no gender, no age. So in brief, a quite typical life of a quite typical antisocial person of his time. Kind of Donnie Darko on a minor scale without doomsday related visions. Maybe some highly respected author will write a novel about me, and it will become a contemporary classic of modern literature. It's funny. Or I will write one myself. However, what's the point of the fooling myself? I tried many times but couldn't even come up with a simple short story. Tried to learn many other things as well. Not gifted enough to draw. Programming got boring. Foreign languages takes too much time. The only thing I loved doing was reading, but still I never would have called myself a scholar. Perhaps I was an ace at watching anime and a grandmaster of the lame internet jokes. If I were to get paid for it, I would probably be a happier person, a richer person too. But I doubt it would fill the hole inside me. Damn. This guy. Holy shit. Today was another typical day of a typical failures, typical life. Jesus. This guy is down a lot. I hope you can hear me because it makes my day a little better. And today is the day when I have to go to my university's reunion. Frankly speaking, I really didn't want to. What is the point? The time I spent with them was so short. However, I was persuaded by my friend, my former university roommate, one of the few with whom I kept in touch, other than through the internet. Oh shit. Okay, so he has friends. That's good. Didn't think he had friends. Oh shit. It's nice outside. Am I walking through places? Or I'm driving. I hate that all the pictures are so boring. Oh shit. That's what I look like? Anime! Oh, this is where I stop. Frosty evening. Bus stop, waiting. I never liked winter. Though hot summer is not my season either. It's just that I see no reason to point out any particular time of year. It doesn't matter much what the weather is outside when you stay at home 24/7. The bus today was running so late that I was about to curse it all and spend my last few hundred rubles for a taxi. The idea of just returning home didn't cross my mind for some reason. As usual, millions of thoughts flew through my head, but there was not a single useful one to seize on. Such a thought that would bring into existence, give a shape, turn into an idea, put it into practice. Hold up. I need to fucking do text speed a little bit. Okay. Maybe I could start my own business. But where would I get the money from? Or maybe I can go back to working in an office. No way. Maybe I should try freelancing. But what skills do I have and who would want me after all? Then back to the dark. Suddenly I remembered my childhood. Or rather, my teen years. The time when I was 15 to 17 years old. Why exactly those years? No idea. Guess it's because back then everything was much more simple. It was easier to make decisions, so complicated now, so simple then. Waking up in the morning, I knew exactly how my day was going to pass, and I always eagerly looked forward to the weekend. Then I could get some rest and take time for the things I liked: computer, football, going out with friends. And then, at the beginning of the next week, I'd take up my studies again. Back then, there were no such worrying questions like why, who needs it, what will change if I do it, or what will not change. Simple lifestyle, so casual for any normal person, and so odd for myself today. That careless childhood age was also then that I met my first love. Her appearance and personality have vanished from my memory. Only her name remains like a brief line from a social network profile, along with the feelings which overwhelmed me when I was with her. Affection, tenderness, and desire to care for her and protect her. Sadly, it didn't last long. Today I can hardly imagine something like that happening. I'd probably like to meet a girl, but I don't know how to start a conversation, what on earth to discuss, and how to attract her. Well, I haven't met many suitable girls for a long time, but where could I meet one anyway? This guy's a bummer. Hey, it's the bus. Yay! The sound of an engine brought me back to reality. The bus pulled over. There's something unknown about it, though. And then again, it doesn't matter. Only the 410 runs this route. Is this gonna take me to another dimension? Probably. Oh shit, it is not. The streetlights pass me. It's as if their cold light sparks inside me, trying to ignite feelings long dead. Or maybe not ignite, just awaken them. Because those feelings, they have been living in me for a long time, slumbering and waking up again. Driver's radio was playing some very familiar tune, but I wasn't listening to it. I was watching the cars passing by through the fogged up window. Because people are always rushing somewhere, chasing something they need, stuck in their own little worlds. Why would they care about mine? They probably have their own serious problems, or maybe they have much easier lives. Can't know for sure since all people are different. Or are they? Sometimes someone's actions can easily be predicted, but if you try to look inside his soul, you only see impenetrable darkness. The bus was approaching downtown, and my thoughts were interrupted by bright city lights. Hundreds of billboards, thousands of cars, millions of people. I watched this light show and somehow got terribly sleepy. Oh, I fell asleep. My eyes closed. Just for a moment, and then crash. Oh, shit. Oh! There's actual... Oh, that's cool. So I went onto the bus. Whoa, this is freaking awesome, dude. I love this game. So far, at least. Is this like the intro? Oh shit, there's a person. Oh yeah, this is like the intro. I can't read that name because it's in Russian. Sorry, my recording just cut off. I'll just skip that. Okay, day 1. I think this is the end of the video. Although my recording kind of just cut off. I want to stay by. I don't want to just end it. Okay, well. Okay, yeah, this is the beginning of the thing. Okay, guys. So, I hope y'all, have a good one. I hope you comment, rate, subscribe, do all that cool stuff, and I will continue this story along with, the other game that I have going on right now. Trick or Treat. Yep. So I hope you comment, rate, subscribe, do all that cool stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.